Cavalier Saneru Akarawita. A star is born. A star is born, Cavalier Saneru Akarawita.
Okay, so I am not a fellow that the one who does not like these fancy speeches. So as we start today's education meeting, shall we play a little game? Anyone here that wants to tell me their birthday? Anyone? Yes, Sandra.
November 18.
Okay, so and also the birth time
Morning.
at around 8 a.m. Okay, so November 18 and at around 8 a.m. So morning. Let me quickly do some calculations. Your star sign is Scorpio, right? Toastmaster of the day and my fellow Gavinians. You see, this is what I did when I was in school. This is what I do for my passion. I was not obsessed with some fortune telling or anything, but I was obsessed with astronomy. Let me tell you my story. So back in 2015, when I was in grade 10, our class teacher had this weird tradition, we could call it tradition, so weird tradition which is arranging the class according to the registration number order. So what normally happens is, when the classes get mixed up, you always be with the set of friends that you are here, that you are comfortable with from the previous classes. So our madam wanted to change this. So because of that, she ordered the classroom according to the registration number order. So what happened was, I was in the middle of completely two unknown strangers. Yeah. So one day, a strange thing happened. One of the senior IAs came running into our class with a bunch of files in his hand. He was looking for a guy named Supun who was right next to him. He and Supun had a discussion for around 2 minutes, and Supun came back to the seat and the senior IA took off. So judging by the look of the Supun's face, he wasn't happy. So I knew something was wrong. After a couple of thoughts, couple of minutes, Supun turned to me and asked, Masha, are you free today evening? I was confused and terrified. But I took a couple of minutes and said, yes, what's up? Basically, he was involved in an astronomy related competition where he get to participate as a team and compete against other schools. So what happened was, last minute, one of his team members backed off. So he wanted me to fill in for him. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Supun was obsessed with astronomy. He literally dumped his ex-girlfriend just because she said that astronomy was boring, which I got to know later. So yeah, I was free on that evening, so I said yes. He said I have to kind of remember around a couple of equations, but apparently there were 50 around 60. So with 0% of preparations, I went off. There was this paper, blank white, nicely printed. I only managed to do around 5 to 6 MCQs. That's it. I screwed up. Even though I did pretty bad in my quiz, with the talent of the other members of my team, we managed to grab the second place overall. So at that moment, I knew, actually, I have something related to astronomy. The passion is inside me, but I need to take it out and polish it up. So what I did was, even though I screwed up my paper, I kept on going to competitions. I kept on learning. I kept on doing researches. Day by day, night by night, I got improved. eventually I became really good at it. So that was it. So at that point, I switched my areas. Like there are different subject areas in astronomy. So what I was doing general astronomy, then I switched into the rocketry. So there were times that we basically ditched classes for around 2-3 straight months just to prepare for water rocket competitions. So what my point is that in your life, there must be stuff that you like, there must be stuff that you don't like. And there might be stuff that you don't even know that you are capable of doing. So what my thought is that you are the person who needs to find out what you are capable of. The spark should come within you. So it could be your academics, it could be your degree, it could be your motives, it could be your friends, it could be your crew members, it could be your co-workers, or even yourself. There are positives, there are negatives. There's a positive side, there's a negative side. So always focus on the positive side. Always focus on the positives and the negatives you ignore. That way you can continue your life in a much more colorful and a brighter way. So where were we? Back to the game. So anyone else wanna challenge me to predict their star sign? Over to you.